Okay, then what you need to do is to put this out to bid. We contacted your bond attorney, which is John Danos at the Dorsey Whitney firm. And what they do is they prepare a set of proceedings. These are resolutions that you have to pass to put the bid process in motion. Now, Joan, did you hand those out to?
Everybody has a copy.
Yeah. My copy here starts with proceedings to set date for hearing and letting. And by the way, you all know Eric, who's with us too, and he's my silent partner. If I'm not around or anytime, I want him to. You might be seeing him down here, sometimes if I'm not around.
That's always welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he'll definitely be with you through the project.
Yes, I have a feeling we'll probably be seeing a lot of him.
That's all right. That's okay. I don't mind that. I don't live that far from here.
Where do you live?
I'm up in Sac City.
Okay.
What do you have in mind for this?
Okay. If you go to, I think it's page 4. This is what we call the notice of hearing and letting. And this is the thing that has to be published in the paper. Is it page on the bottom?
Yes, it is,
It's page 4 on the bottom of the Dorsey Whitney stuff. Starts up on the top. No, that's it. Okay, up there on the top. Way we like to do these types of projects is we like to take bids on a Thursday afternoon before a Monday meeting. Now, you guys will have to have some special meetings because you only meet once a month. But so what I've got this set up is to receive bids on February 3rd at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a Thursday. That's not a council meeting, but you're welcome to come. You're welcome to be there, but it's not an official council meeting. All we do is we sit around the table here. There'll probably be a half a dozen contractors in here too. 3 o'clock, Joan and I will open up the bids. We'll look at the bid bonds and we'll read the bids. So that's a public opening. So it's open to the public, but it's not an official meeting, unless you want it to be. Then, on the 7th of February, that's the first paragraph up there, that's a Monday at 7:30, that's when you would have a special meeting, and you would, is that a first Monday, any chance?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You don't have to have a special meeting.
It is.
Okay.
That's our regular meeting day.
All right, then at 7:30 on the 7th, you would first start with a public hearing, and this would be published. These 3 pages, I think it is, will be published in the paper. The public's invited to come in and talk about, to ask you questions, ask us questions about the project, complain about it if they want to. The whole you hear all the and then after that, then you have 3 options. You award the contract as recommended by us, you reject the contract, or you hold it in abeyance. And you have 60 days to hold it without awarding it if you have questions or something like that. In other words, you don't have to award that night. You have those 3 options: award, reject, or postpone it. Postpone it to a future meeting, which you have to set at that time. If you award, then the next morning we fill out contract forms, send them out to the contractor, the successful contractor. He has 2 weeks to get those back to you here. We have to have another meeting with another set of resolutions, and then the council authorizes the mayor to sign the contracts at that time. So that's the general procedure. So this is the first step in that procedure. And like the first page just says the city council met at such and such on January 3rd, present, absent, took up and considered the proposed wastewater treatment project. Councilmember blank introduced the resolution, next hereafter set out, and moved its adoption, seconded by Council member blank. Then after due consideration, it was put up to a vote. The resolution is on page 2 and 3. Would you like me to read that? I'd be happy to.
Is there any part of this resolution that I mean, all the council has the resolution?
Yeah.
It is either.
There's nothing that's unusual. It just says you're resolving that the plans have been placed on file, if the project is necessary.
I don't think you
Yeah, it's all of that kind of stuff, and so.
So you need a motion for it.
Yep, I need somebody to introduce it, and Joan, you'll have to fill this in. Yeah. You've done this before, haven't you, on these? Yeah.
I'll make
need
the-
reminders.
Okay.
I can make a motion on resolution 11.04, setting the bid date for wastewater project, and receiving the bids by the 3rd of February at 3 p.m. and having the hearing at the regular meeting on the 7th at 7:30 p.m. for whether or not to accept, reject, or put the bid in abeyance.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
You've all heard the motion by Flint, seconded by Hatfield. Before I call for a vote, is there any question? If not, this will be a roll call vote. Flint?
Yes.
Oakland?
Yes.
Langford?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Hampton?
Yes.
Motion is unanimous.
Now, Joan, I'll send you a electronic copy, a Microsoft Word copy of this notice hearing. I'll email it to you tomorrow.
Okay.
You have to put it in the paper so it's in between 4 and 20 days. In other words, you can't put it in right away
No,
because
not more than 20.
20 days before February 3rd is the earliest you could get it in.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll explain that in the letter.
Okay.
We brought another copy. Did we bring copies of this down to you last time? Maybe you don't even want, because there haven't been any changes, have there?
Nothing of any significance.
There's
I
two,
don't think we have
there's two
the...
sets here. You brought them last.
Yeah.
Okay. We did have the...
Yeah.
Maybe we should just hang on to these, but
I think so.
when we send these out to contractors, I'm going to send you down a copy that I want you to write filed tonight's
Okay.
thing on. But it isn't these yet because we still have, just a couple of tweaks that we have to make tomorrow probably before we send them out to contractors. But I'll put a
Okay.
copy in the mail. That'll be the official copy.
Okay.
And then you maybe should just throw those
Get rid of
away.
those.
Get
Okay.
rid of those. 'Cause,
Okay, so we don't get mixed up.
Okay?
Yep, we can do that.
We're doing 11 by 17, 22 by 34 for these?
I haven't decided yet. What he's asking, these little ones, 11 by 17s are very convenient, but contractors sometimes like to bid off of larger sheets, the 24 by 36, so we haven't decided if we'll print them. And we may print it both ways and let the contractors say what size they want it. But I think we'll give you the 11 by 17 size down here because they're more convenient to file and to have up in front. Are they okay with you, Bill? Yeah. So that you have a copy of that size. That's it. That's it. And if you have any trouble with this land, let me know. The Johnsons were, I really felt sorry for them because we kept screwing around with this flood permit
Well,
thing.
it kind of
And,
came to a head last week,
Yeah.
and they were very gracious about it. There was nothing, we need to act on it, and we are acting
They've
on
been
it.
so good at the whole thing.
I think what I'm going to do, Council, is after I talk to Joe, and I'll get the bids on the money from the banks. I think we'll have a special.
Very good.
And Joan will contact you.
When's it?
Are you gonna contact Johnson's and let them know what's going on?
You bet.
Maybe they want to be here when we're doing it.
I'll probably call him tonight.
Okay, great.
Is there a certain time or day to avoid, or?
Is it something we can do, like over a noon hour or something, quick?
Is that what you prefer, as a noon?
Doesn't make me any difference. But I'm gone Wednesday through Friday this week.
I'm gone Monday and Tuesday next week.
So,
Let me get a hold of Joe, and then we'll proceed from there, and I'll kind of keep you posted on what's going on. Through Joan, I'll tell Joan, and she'll contact you, email you. You all read your email?
oh yeah.
Good, very good. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet, Ron.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Neil.
No problem. We'll be seeing you guys around, I'm sure.
All right.
Yeah, the DOT deal, did you ever hear back from them? Yeah, they sent copies. He said that they had sent them, that it was approved and sent, I believe, in June. So Joe, did you ever get any copies of the permit for the DOT, the right-of-way permit for that force main?
Back in the summer sometime.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Bill
'cause-
would have gotten them if I'd have.
Wasn't that about the time they said they didn't have them in June?
Yeah, I resent all that stuff down there in a couple of days.
To your office.
Yeah, a couple days later, yeah, I called him right after this last meeting
Okay.
and talked to him. He said, yeah, it was approved in June or something along those
And
lines.
he did say he sent them.
So,
Okay.
you know, and if we still need copies of them, I'll get them. And I'll call him again and just
All
remind
right,
him,
so
hey,
that
you
is
sent.
taken care of.
Yeah, it is
It
taken
is
care
taken
of.
care of.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yep,
Okay, thank you.
Good night. Good night.